Weapons free. Light him up, Sentinel. We're in control.
Alright, so first cheeky bit of intel for Advanced Warfare is as you're heading through this building. Not going to miss it. After you've killed all the enemies, head up to the right hand side. On the table is the first piece of intel. Second piece, as you are going through this Chinatown sort of area, the building right in front of you, want to head upstairs. Follow it all the way along the front until you reach the other side, and on the right are some stairs. Go up and pick up intel number 2. Final piece, as you see the waterfall towards the very end of the level, instead of going above it, head through it, and in this room is the last intel for this level. Mission 2 Atlas. When you using meat charge to open the door, after you destroyed all the enemies, head back out, and opposite is a room with a cheeky bit of intel laying on the counter. Okay, so once you've had a cheeky little chat in the car with Jonathan Irons, instead of following Gideon, turn around, and in the room over here is another little bit of intel. Third intel after the cheeky little grenade range thingy, follow Gideon, and on the right in this room is another intel. Mission 3, Traffic. Once you've used a cheeky little mute charge, jump down, destroy all the enemies, turn around, and along this corridor on a desk will be the next intel. Now straight after you pass this red door, you'll be faced with a few enemies. Stick to the left hand side, go up into the room, and on the floor is the intel. Now this one, after you've completely destroyed this little nutter in the machine gun, round the corner on the floor is the last intel for Traffic. Fission is mission 4, and after you jump down the pole, you will be in a dark place, but stick to the right hand side. There'll be a door. Smash the window and then pick up the intel.
Indicators are below normal rate, but hold it. We can still make it. Goddamn massacre in here. Keep moving.
So for this next one, you probably want to kill all the enemies first. After you deployed the drone in the lift, you will want to head out to the right after the first big circle thingy. Underneath will be the intel. Just after you have destroyed the computer room, you'll go through a little corridor, and when you get to this big open area, right hand side is intel. Alright, so after you've fallen, you will be in a corridor, knock out the guy, and on your left hand side is intel. Little bit later on, when you jump out the window, head onto the street, building on your left hand side, you'll find the intel.
Down here. We are compromised. Patrol, up ahead. Too slow. More on the way. Kick it off.
And finally, from mission 5 Aftermath, after you have pushed the ambulance to go through a cheeky little building, after you've been flashbanged, which you will be, left hand side, stick to the walls. You have to smash through the window, and intel is on the side.
This is private property. You need to leave.
Mission Manhunt. Once you've taken out the guy by the computer, outside is the intel on the bench. Second bit, when you're running through the little village, keep to the left hand side again, and to save you killing all the enemies, just stick right to left, as far left as you can go. There will be a building about the 75-meter mark. When you get to it, go upstairs, around the corner, next to bed is the intel. Okay, so last piece, you're being chased down by a sniper. He'll kill Torres, and when you go up behind the van in the building, the intel. Utopia, right at the very beginning, you will have a little talk, turn around, and there's the intel on the desk. Next piece, you are running through the town. After you jump down, turn left. Again, stick left hand side. You don't have to come up to this building, but we did just for cover. So just below that is a building. On a table inside is intel.
Copy. The boat's finished. We're on foot.
Final cheeky intel for Utopia. There'll be a building after you grappled up a few times where things are flying across in front of you. Go to the far side, and down on the floor behind the window is the intel. Sentinel, it's fairly far in the level for a first intel, but you're planting mute charge, jump down into this room. It's fairly hard to miss on the table right there. Second piece, a lot later on, once you finally got past all the guards up into this building. You can see it just over there on the bookshelf until number 2.
Left a lot of bodies out there, Mitchell.
Knox, we're inside. Have you found Irons? Negative.
Please, sir. Mr. Irons is this way.
And lastly for the mission Sentinel, you'll be under a car, you slide out, and don't jump up straight away because down here on the left, a final intel. Can't miss this next one. Crash, mission 9. Once the things start falling from the sky, make your way upwards. It's pretty much the first block you see. In between them is intel. During the crevice, after you've come out of the orange light, you've been in a nice open area. You can see it just the top by the screen now. The intel over there. Towards the very end of the level, you'll take out some enemies near the cargo. Gideon will have a little cutscene where he shoots some teammates, and over here, while they're talking, by the crash site is the intel. Very beginning, first building you hit, down the left is intel. A little later on, you will destroy the computer room, and just pretty much stick to the left hand side. Skip through this a little bit. You have to kill a few enemies, but you'll get out into an area where you can turn left or right. This time you want to turn right. More enemies for the door, but on the left, on the desk is the intel. Next piece of intel. Close to the end actually, when you finally open a door, you will have to head upstairs. Before you pass this room on the right, the reddish room, intel there.
Good?
Mission 11, collapse after your cheeky little car chase. Stick to the middle, you'll see a few cars, and there will be one with its doors already open just before the white lorries in the background, inside on the seat. Slightly further up, you'll see a sign. It's pretty hard to miss on the right hand side. Out of the middle of nowhere, jump up, other side, intel. So finally, just before you reach a helicopter, stick to the left, next to a few boxes, intel number 3. Armarda, mission 12. You can do this at any point before you go up there. on the right hand side over here, go up through the little hole in the wall and next to the desk. You can do this later on, but I'd rather do it now without the enemies being there. So, second for this mission, you can't miss it. Go to the right hand side along the walkway in this room. Finally, close to the very end of the level, you'll be in a control center command place on the table right there. After a nasty little crash, you will have to head to the left, but stick to the right. You don't want to follow your teammates. And at the very end of this little walkway is the intel. Second piece for mission Throttle. Before you go up and destroy anything, turn around, grapple across and over, up on that walkway. Here's this intel.
Get over here, Mitchell! Nemesis 1, hold your position and provide a base of fire.
Third and final piece for this mission. To the right hand side, the far right, way past the destroy icon, up with some tables, here's this piece of intel. Captured, so you and Gideon will pick up a few guns, past some doctors who look exactly the same, and you will see in the room next to them, intel. After Gideon smashes a few people in the face, you have to open a door with some nutter trying to shoot you, but ignore him on the left hand side, the intel number 2.
Where is Manticore launching? Where?
Close to the end of the level. A Goliath will sneak out from behind the wall, but ignore that because behind you is the third intel for captured.
Still looks functional. Hit the manual punch out. Over here.
Swarm missiles ready.
After your cheeky little sea adventure, you will be in a building with a whole bunch of enemies. Go down this corridor, instead of turning left, head straight, and the intel will be there on the side.
Rocket ready.
Not too long after the first, stick to the left hand side once again, and there will be a room with a few enemies in. Destroy them and you'll see the intel there to pick up.
Swarm missiles ready. Rocket reloading. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles ready. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles ready.
Final piece for Advanced Warfare. After Gideon smashes down the door, go to the room opposite and pick up intel number 45 for your cheeky little achievement. Ferrum Absconsum, can't even pronounce it, but hope you guys enjoyed this cheeky little guide. I hope it's helped you in some way. If you want to check out any of my videos, feel free, but I will see you soon, hopefully.